Hey guys, Troll 9002 here. It is 2:45 p.m. on Sunday, and it is the first Sunday in November, and so I think it's the 4th, but I'm not 100% sure. But you guys can tell me if it is or it isn't. Anyway, I just got home from church. That's right. I was able to drive myself, thank God. It took an hour and a half and two separate women on Halloween Monday to figure out that the website that Florida has for you to check if your license is valid or not, and it said valid. It took an hour and a half and two ladies to verify that for me, because nobody can get a hold of the license plates in Tallahassee, which, well, it's government. They can do what they want, so whatever. Anyway, so that's the first ginormous blessing of this past week. I've been able to do what I usually do, go what I want, do what I want, and not ask somebody for a ride. Because I tell you what, I didn't used to understand it, but I totally get it now, how hard it is to get a ride, especially when you live out in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, so today we were kind of really uplifted by our bishop, Mr. Lumpkin, and he preached out of Joshua 6 chapter 6 verse 1 through 6. And basically what he's saying is that times are rough, but it's God blessing us. And what he means by that is inflation. He was talking about inflation. And I am no scholar, and I really don't understand inflation. I won't lie to you about that. I don't get it. I just kind of keep pushing through whatever. God's going to bless me with what I need, so why should I care about inflation? And, well, with an attitude like that, you really don't. But there are a lot of people that do. So, but God's turning things around right now. And He gives us blessings, and we know they are for us. He's just not going to give them to us before we're ready. And we all know that. And it's time for the saints of God to be blessed, is what he said. He said that we need the holy boulders to go forward, and you need to keep your ears open, because God is going to bless us. And God says, I have given. Don't focus on what you don't have, but rather on what you do have and what I have for you. It's manifestation time. And I had to go look up what manifestation really meant, because I wasn't sure. But it's got two definitions that kind of fit it. It says an action or a faith showing an abstract idea. And for me to use that one, I'd have to go figure out what abstract means, because I only know what it means in art. And it doesn't really fit. So the second one that I found was a symptom or a sign of an ailment. Yes, guys. I'm sick. I'm full of God. But he's right. It's manifestation time. He said when you cut into that turkey on Thanksgiving, you manifest your praise to God. And that's what you do. You show your symptoms or ailments to God through praise, which kindly just now kind of really hit. So we all know that it's a blessing to receive. And God's declaring a praise fest through this passage, because he says in chapter 3, march around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. 4, have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times, with the priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have all the people give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse, and the people will go up, every man straight in. So Joshua, son of Nun, called the priest, and said to them, take up the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and have 7 priests carry trumpets in front of it. And that's where we stopped. And so in reading that, the bishop told us to go forth and actually make a shout of praise. He said pick 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. and do it for 7 days. He said that you should just stop what you're doing at that time and just make a loud noise and praise him for 7 minutes. With, joyful noise, of course. Don't just go, ah! It doesn't really count. But it does. But it doesn't. Put some effort into it. And just do that for 7 days, and it's time to manifest. So we now that we know what manifest means, it's time to manifest your praise to God. And it's time. It is so time. I mean, with Thanksgiving around the corner and then Christmas following that, New Year's, it is definitely time to give praise to the Lord. Don't you think? Alright guys, I won't hold you up too long. I see we're already up to 5.5 minutes. So, I actually learned a lot today, and the devil tried to keep me away because of the time change. I think the time change stinks. I just don't like it. But I changed the clock batteries in my clock 2 weeks ago because all my clocks run off batteries. Because I don't trust electricity because, you know, it just goes off at random. And then you're late to church. But apparently, I changed my clock batteries 2 weeks ago, and then I turned it back an hour last night, and it died. So that was Satan's first crack. So I got up and I was like, "Yo, Ma, what time is it?" And she said, "It's 11:20, and I was already halfway dressed, and I'm like, I'm going anyway. So now I know why he didn't want me to go, because it's time to manifest. It's time to manifest for God. And devil didn't want me to hear that, but I heard it, and now it's time to do it. So if y'all feel like praising God, just do it. I mean, don't wait for a certain time or nothing. Just do it, because y'all know you owe him. And even though God's not like that, he's not that kind of God, you owe him. So just do it. Manifest that praise. Get it done. See y'all later.